All right, guys, it's raining pretty bad, but hence the goofy hat. But I thought you might get a kick out of the fact I'm going to shoot a short film, a real indie, low budget, and I'm doing it out of my Prius. So I thought you might enjoy seeing my Prius grip truck. I've got a guy coming with lights, and our audio guy's coming, but all the other gear is right here in this Prius. So it can be done. I'll give you a scoop later, but yeah, whole movie in a Prius. I just want to stop here for a quick second. People are trying to sell us gear, and it makes sense. They make gear and it makes our lives better. But I think sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the buying gear before you need it. And this video is kind of about making that point. I've seen some great guys make some amazing grip trucks. The guys at, Threefold made one out of an ambulance. It's amazing, great stuff. I want one. But I think it's important when you get started to buy gear that you need and that you're going to use. And to wait to buy gear you don't. I would love a grip truck right now, but I don't need one. The Prius that I have with the box on top does just fine with most of the stuff that I need. And so until I need to upgrade, I'm not going to. A lot of times, I think things like matte boxes and follow focus, sometimes we buy those because it makes the camera look cool. And if you're doing it, because it helps your client take you more seriously, then that's great. Do it. But unless you're using filters or really are worried about lens flares, probably don't need a matte box. I have one. I don't use it that often. Follow focus, if you're doing very specific focus moves, like on a film style set, sure. But most of the time, I'm rolling it by hand. One of the fun things that I like doing, I'll grab my camera here, is if you get used to it, you can find a place where you can use two fingers. And I got exposure with one, and I got focus with the other. And I actually think it's kind of fun to be rolling in that, and just you get used to doing with your fingers, and I'm in the moment, and I can really be in the moment. I know follow focus looks cool, and a lot of guys are used to using it, but this is a lot more organic. I don't have any additional setup to do if I have to change lenses. I just get used to it. So I have a cheap follow focus, and when I need it, I'll use it. But if I don't, I won't. And so I just want to say, guys, it's okay. You don't have to look as cool as these guys who have a ton of things, big buildups. Do with what you have, make money, and buy gear as you move along. Because I think overall, that's the point. Make the best pictures with what you've got. Somebody was talking to me about bags. I have this old Temba messenger bag. I have taken it all over the world. I had to use an old carabiner to work with the strap. This thing is worn out, but you know what? I don't need another bag. So I'm not going to buy it until I need it. I love this thing. I can swing it around, blah, blah, blah. It's got the foam things in the inside. I can put a laptop in it if I need. One of the things I love is it has a zipper on the top. So I can reach in, grab my camera, pull it out, take shots, put it back. I've spent a lot of time in third world countries where I did not want people to know I had a camera bag. It doesn't look like a camera bag, unless you really know. I'm not going to buy another one if I don't need it. Now, that to say, I've got 5 on my list. I think ones I want to buy or want to check out, and that's okay. But I'm going to do it as I need it. And so, especially people who are starting out, guys, don't just buy gear because it's cool. Buy what you need and keep moving on. That's my little old man tip for the day. In regards to shooting this film, I was contacted by someone who has not made an independent film before, and frankly, really didn't know the scale of what he needed to do. But I understood that, and I was down for it, so I jumped in. So we did. We shot, apart from one of the guys bringing some lighting gear and an audio guy bringing a little bit of audio gear, everything else was the gear I had at hand and that could fit in my Prius. And as you see here, I've got my roller stands behind the front seats that I can use for my Dana Dolly. I've got my Dana Dolly in there, which I did use quite a bit, and a couple of cameras and little bits and pieces, and we managed to get it shot. Now, I didn't shoot Blade Runner, but I was able to get this guy a film shot for way less than really we should have. But you can do it if you use your wits and just use the gear you have. You can go out and make good stuff. And every time you make good stuff and get paid a little bit, you can buy more gear. Or you can feed your family. So don't follow the gear path so much that you're using all of your profit for something that makes the camera cool or makes something you want to play with. You can get it done. I hope that helps.